Hi, um, I'm Mika MacDonald. Uh, let's see, I'm 33 years old. I live here in Nashville, Tennessee. Um, I use she, they pronouns. I started transitioning on July 14th of last year, 2022. This has been a little over 6.5 months now. Um, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my whole life. I think it saved my life. Okay, what are some of my interests? Well, I'm bad at it, but I do really enjoy contemporary dance. Um, I don't know, like it's fun and it's a wonderful community. It's a community I've fallen in love with and I love being part of. And I've developed some friends, close friends out of that community. Um, it's just it's the first place I really felt safe to be Mika. Yeah. Okay. Um, I also like roller skating. I just started again, but I feel like I'm really into it. I'm gonna be really, really into it. I'm thinking I'm gonna buy my own skate soon. We'll see. Um, I write a lot. Um, I have my own website, and a newsletter. It's, you know, about 1,000 people. It's okay. I just love doing it. I write mainly about my transition, comedy, sort of work I'm working on, a lot of stuff. It's fine. Uh, see, why did I decide I wanted to live in this area? I actually grew up here. I'm born and raised in Nashville. I left for college, so at 18, and then came back at age 30. So I spent a dozen years outside of Nashville. I came back. I was living in New York City, and the pandemic started, and I decided I wanted to be back home. That it was time, to like come back to my hometown and settle down, all of that sort of stuff. Um, about 6 months after that, I had a complete mental health breakdown. I had been suffering from undiagnosed bipolar 1 disorder. I had a 3-month long manic episode with psychosis. Um, and this was sort of just the accumulation of a decade of slipping and falling apart. Um, I was a big time achiever. I was a corporate bankruptcy attorney. I went to the fourth ranked law school in the country. Right? Everything I thought I wanted to be just the best and always be the top performer. And I always had to have, I thought it was who I had to be, you know? Um, I grew up with ADHD and undiagnosed, but I self-identify now as autistic, but diagnosed ADHD, severe ADHD. I was pretty socially isolated. I wanted to conform. I was always afraid of being different, really afraid, right? It was okay to be normal, but really hardworking or intelligent or anything like that. But I didn't want to be any more different than I was. Um, but so from like 18 onward, I just slowly fell apart. Took worse and worse and worse and worse care of myself. Started smoking, eventually started smoking marijuana daily. First weekly, then daily, then in the morning, and then all the way through the day. Just things just slowly fell apart. And then I fell apart. Um, it's about a year of crippling depression after I checked myself into the psych unit once for suicidal thoughts. Um, and then I started writing again. Um, First just for myself, just kind of like timelining my own life and writing little journal entries, and then for this newsletter. And I started to figure out what was wrong, what had been wrong all along. I had spent my whole life knowing that I should have been a girl. That's what I should have been born as. I was the wrong version of me. I knew it. And when I was growing up, there was no socially acceptable option, definitely not in this state, in the city, to change that about yourself. And now there is, you know, I didn't have choices really. At least I didn't think I had a choice. I was scared of being queer. I was scared of having tendencies towards, I don't know, things that girls did and the way girls behave. And so I just hid that from everyone my whole life. And I always just kept saying, you know, this is the life I have. This is the life I have. I just have to live it, you know, until the day that I didn't want to live it. Right. Until I finally found a way to be myself and things started to change. And now my life is, I'm living the life that I want. It's not like I don't have issues, right? It's not like I don't have, you know, money and all sorts of stuff that everybody has, but this is the life I actually want. And it just feels, it's so hard to say how happy every day is, knowing how unhappy the previous days were, you know? And every day is a new adventure for me. I'm still figuring out who I am. I like that. I like that I feel like I have to be someone. I like that I feel like I can choose to be the person I want to be. So I guess my message at the end of the day is that I spent my entire life waiting to make this choice. An entire life in pain, waiting to finally choose to change, to be the woman that I wanted to be. I wish I had that choice when I was growing up, you know? I wish I felt safe to speak up and tell people that this is who I am and this is what I want. I don't try to force my lifestyle on anyone else. And I don't understand why people think it's okay to force theirs on us. It's tyranny. That's what you are. Tyrants. Tyrants hurting children for political points. They deserve their choice. They deserve the chance to be the person that they want to be. And you can't take that away from them. You're a bad person if you do. You are. Okay. Thank you.